Hey guys, Plasma XL here, and in today's video, I'm rearranging my schedule to bring you guys the newest updates on the 2.6 update, and we'll even talk a little bit about Hoyoverse's new announcement on the new characters for 2.7 as well. But let's get started. Okay, so we've got the LG of the End, and we've got the new weapon, Haran Gippaku Futso. And then for the 4-star weapons, we have the Rust, the Widsith, the Flute, what is that, Dragon's Bane, and the Sacrificial Greatsword. So all of these weapons, for the most part, maybe except for the Flute, are solid overall, and they're good on somebody, so the 4-star weapons aren't too bad. The real question is, do you really need the LG at the End, and do you really need the Haran Gippaku Futso? So for the LG of the End, you don't honestly really need it. If you have a stringless, it works just as well for Venti. It is a good support weapon, however, it's just not super duper phenomenal. It's like niche, so to speak. Like, it is good, like, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not like a necessary weapon, which is the sort of the point. Like, when you're summoning for a 5-star character, you want something that's super duper busted. And then on screen, I'm gonna put the passive talent for the Haran Gippaku Futso, which is obtain 12% all elemental damage bonus when other nearby party members use skills. The character equipped with weapon gets stacks, wave spike stacks specifically, max 2 stacks. Trigger occasionally, and it gives bonus normal attack damage, like 20% on R1. Honestly, it doesn't sound that good. The weapon is crit rate ascension, which is good. That's a good thing for Ayato. Frankly, I feel that the Jade Cut is probably going to perform just as good at R1, if not better. At R5, this thing's probably cracked, but if you're like a light moderate spender, I don't really see a need to really go in for these 5-star weapons. But if you do want these 4-star weapons and you happen to have Ayato and or Venti, and or you want to build the Hu Tao support Amber like I have, you can check that out in my Hu Tao summons video, I think. There's no real point, I think, to the weapons banner, but it's solid overall. Yes, now we've got Ayato, Yunjin, Sucrose, and Zhangling, and then a Venti on the other side. That's a really good deal, honestly. If you do want Ayato, Yunjin seems like a pretty fun character, and she'll probably pair well with Ayato. Sucrose and Zhangling are like infamously good, like supports and sub DPSs. So if you need constellations or copies of them, this is definitely a banner I would suggest summoning on all the way. Hell, I'm gonna even retweet that. Next up, we got Ventis. Venti's once again good. Sucrose is like the 4-star equivalent to Kazuha, so she's super duper solid. And then Zhangling, as long as you like fix her battery problems with like a good or a decent pyro battery like Bennett, and you give her a lot of ER, you can even run her on Raiden teams if you happen to pull Raiden Shogun. She's great. And then Venti, he kind of suffers from the inability to crowd control, sort of in like the Inazuma meta. As much as I love Venti and I summoned for him and I built him on his first banner, he's always been decent. He's always had some crowd control problems because not everything can get sucked into his tornado. But he's still like super solid overall and fun if you do want him. But he's definitely not like a must-have 5-star character. Some of these 4-stars are must-haves if you don't have them. I do not suggest ever summoning on the character banners if you do not want the 5-star character. If you would not want an Ayato, if you do not want a Venti, just don't summon at all. But if you'd be fine with one, or A-okay with one, then these 4-stars would definitely be worth going for. Let me get some more information for everybody in the event details. Alright, next up looks like we've got Yelen, and she works for the Ministry of Civil Affairs in Liyue. Hydra character. I'm hoping she's gonna be a bow character or something, because I don't think we have a Hydra bow. Do we? No, we got Tartaglia. Yeah, I'm hoping she's a support in some way, because we still probably need like a good Hydro DPS if Ayato ends up attacking too quick. But we're getting an awful lot of Hydro characters. Maybe Genshin's pushing for like some Hydro buffs or something in the future, before Sumeru and Dendro and all that stuff comes out. But oh, she looks super cool. You know, this is super exciting. And then next up we've got another Yelen post. Kuki Shinobu. Okay, cool. And she's like a ninja? Okay. This one's pretty sick. We got Artaki. So she works for the Artaki gang, but she's like a ninja. So I'm wondering if she like always worked for them or like swapped later on. Definitely a super cool character design. I'm guessing she's gonna be a one-handed sword character because she's got like the sort of ninja blade in one hand. I doubt Genshin's gonna drop a new weapon type, but maybe they'll just be like alterations to like the size of the weapon based on the character holding it. I think that would be cool to see, like, I don't know, like a mini mid-splitter or something on a character that holds their weapons like a dagger. Hopefully she's like a useful support, or she's like a like decent on-field DPS. Like, she would either need to like be hitting numbers, or I don't know, we really have like a lot of like good battery supports. I've been like dying for like an electro healer since like the start of the game. So maybe she'll be a healer. If she's a healer, I'm definitely summoning. If Yelen's like a Ganyu DPS thing, I'd definitely summon. But she just seems like a cool character. But these 2.7 characters look super duper fun as well. I'll probably be putting out speculations videos for both of them, but these are just my first impressions. Thank you guys for watching. There's my Twitter in the corner if you want to follow it and see my regular posts about either my channel or some of my other friends that stream and stuff, or just Genshin content in general. This 2.6 update looks super duper exciting, and 2.7's looking pretty stacked as well already. I wonder what reruns they're gonna bring. It's my wallet's getting worried. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.